You're here because you're sick of the pep talks and motivational videos.
We bring you the tools and resources you can apply in the real world in a no-nonsense environment filled with people like you.
The builders,
Creators,
doers,
and disruptors to energize your hustle. Hey, what's going on, Great Minds Nation? I'm Zach.
I'm Christian.
And this is another edition of Set the Tone Sunday, where we're going to bring you your weekly dose of motivation, inspiration, and information to make you that much more crisp and better this week.
The hustlers, the go-getters, and the doers. If that describes you, you're in the right place. Welcome.
Welcome. So we've been talking about the process for those of you who have been tuned in over the last 2 weeks. And what is the process? The process is your walk in life to your greatness, whatever that might look like. And over the duration of that process, there are certain steps that are going to take place. Step number one to walking into your greatness, we talked about, was defining who you are and what you want. It's very important to get crystal clear on that. Step number two was actually building an outcome around what that looked like. So you're not going to get anywhere if you don't have a plan.
Gotta know where you're going.
And then thirdly, and this really takes place up here and in here, is you got to cultivate that belief.
You gotta believe in what you're doing, what you're saying, who you are. You gotta match your words.
Absolutely. So today we're going to unpack what cultivating that belief is actually going to look like. So to begin with, I want everybody to imagine how you felt your first day of work.
I'm gonna close my eyes for this one.
Oh my goodness. Now, you can only imagine, right? You got those butterflies, you're nervous, and you might be thinking to yourself, can I really do this job? Because I don't know anything about what I just signed myself up for. Or, what are people going to think about me? What if I'm not legit at this job? What if I'm no good?
Right.
What if I fail? Or maybe, what if this isn't a good fit for me? Am I really fit for this? What you're experiencing is fear. And in your walk to believing in what you're trying to accomplish, let's say that you know in your heart of hearts that someday you're going to be amazing at that job.
Right.
You're going to experience fear at the start.
100%. And on that note, so my first job out of college I was a teacher. So my first day of work, I'm sitting there about 21 years old, and I'm staring at 42 seventh graders, and I was terrified because I had no idea what I was doing. I didn't train to be a teacher. They threw me in there in the gauntlet. And although I was scared, I had to capitalize. I believed in myself, and it was time to kind of really just sack up and do what I was called to do and be myself. So that brings me to my next point: is you can't let your fear paralyze you. All right. So analysis paralysis is what Zach and I like to say.
Yep.
It does you well to look up to people who are successful, but you can't let that be the end all be all. You have to actually put some action behind what you're doing. It also goes in biblical terms. Faith without works is dead. So I can have the most faith in myself in the world, but if I don't act on my beliefs, then it's just a belief system, and that's not going to get me where I want to be. So you have to act. You cannot let fear keep you from acting.
And if you think about it this way, whether it's a job that, a new job that you're starting, you're transitioning to a new role in your company, maybe you have a fitness goal and you're trying to accomplish something at the gym, I mean, you can be scared all day and you're going to stay in the same spot.
Yes.
But if you take action, at least you're moving forward in the right direction.
100%.
You're at least moving, right? And then the next step to that is actually sticking with it. So when you are consistent with your action, things start to become easier for you, and you begin to see, wow, I can really do this. Like, I started out at 135 on the bench press, and now I'm at 185. That's tangible progress.
Absolutely.
And you begin to cultivate belief of, wow, whatever it is, fitness goal, career, I can do this.
Exactly. 100%. Sack up. Face your fears. Take action. You have to act on your beliefs. And then lastly, you got to be consistent. So day in, day out, do the things that you know you need to do to get to where you want to get. We're going to close with the quote. The quote is, he who says he can and he who says he can't are both usually right. Which one are you? Great minds, we love you. This has been another edition of Set the Tone Sunday, and we'll see you in a week.